Alright, so welcome back to another Q&A. I haven't made one of these in a while, but I figured that, you know what, today is a beautiful day, so why not do it? This whole Q&A is going to be about how I started to play the guitar and when I started to play the guitar. So if you're into this or if you're interested in finding out my journey when it comes to the guitar playing, stick around because it's gonna be pretty, I don't know, it's gonna be pretty fun. So yeah, let's just jump into it. Alright, so the first question is, what made you want to start playing the guitar? And the thing that made me want to start playing the guitar was that I always used to listen to these beautiful sounds that the guitar made, but I never really knew where these sounds came from. So at a certain age, I don't remember when, I found out that that was the guitar that I was actually listening to. And since then it was like instantly something snapped in my head and said that, you know what, that's what I want to do. I want to make, I want to produce these beautiful sounds. So that was pretty much the whole thing that actually had to motivate me to start playing the guitar. Alright, the second question is, when did you start playing the guitar? That was May 15, 2015, and I remember that right after my birthday I got some money and I was like, you know what, everything that I'm gonna do with this money is I'm gonna go to the music store and buy a guitar or a guitar pack or whatever. I ended up buying a very cheap guitar pack with like a small amp and a guitar that wasn't really awesome to play on, although I really loved that guitar because it was the first guitar that I ever owned. So that was the guitar that I learned somewhere around 40 to 50% of everything that I know today. So it was a really, it was a really good guitar. Yeah, that's pretty paradoxical. Alright, what was the first band you ever listened to? That was Bon Jovi. I remember vividly that one day my mom was washing dishes in the kitchen and I just sat there with her and we talked and everything, and then this song came on, You Give Love a Bad Name, and I was instantly hooked to the sound, like to the energy that Bon Jovi actually was able to give me. And I was and I think that till this day I have to thank Bon Jovi for actually pushing me from behind to want to be able to play the guitar, because everything that made me love that song and that band was simply the energy that the guitar and the vocals gave me. So yeah, the first band that I ever listened to was Bon Jovi. Well, alright, let's move on. Your favorite bands? Guns N' Roses, which is also my all-time favorite band, there is no doubt about that. Well, Guns N' Roses, Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, Pink Floyd, Queen, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and many other bands, like bands that I actually love listening to. So yeah, these are my favorite bands, besides a lot of other bands that it would take me the whole video to actually name them. Your favorite guitarist? Well, that's obviously Slash. He's my all-time favorite guitarist. He was the one that made me want to pick up the guitar like instantly, like that was the artist that made me say I want to play the guitar right now. And yeah, Slash, Gary Moore, Jimmy Page, Carlos Santana, Richie Sambora, Kirk Hammett, and many other, David Gilmour obviously, and many other guitarists, many other guitarists that inspired me and still inspire me till this day. The first song that you ever learned on guitar? That's Metallica's Nothing Else Matters, and I think that this song is a song that many guitarists that first pick up the guitar also learned. Like, that's one of their first songs that they ever learned to play on the guitar. What the hell is going on there? So yeah, my first song that I ever learned on guitar is Nothing Else Matters, and then came Sweet Child of Mine and every other song since then. But yeah, it was Nothing Else Matters. Hardest thing, on my opinion, on playing the guitar? Well, that's obviously putting up with the pain in your fingers, because as soon as you allow the strings to fuck up your fingers, trust me, they will. But that's the risk of the job. Like, the first year I could not feel my fingers at all. And still till this day, my fingers hurt if I play like for a lot of hours a day. And obviously the next day, like, it's a feeling that cannot be explained, but it really hurts. you kind of have to play the guitar or any other string instrument to actually understand what I'm talking about. What do you want to achieve by playing the guitar? Well, obviously, I want to put my music out there to the people so that they can listen to it. I want to go in the studio, I want to record every song that I have, that I wrote myself, and I want to make an album. I want to come out with an album next year. Not necessarily in the beginning, but next year I want to come out with a full-size album, you know? So that's a dream of mine. And obviously play in front of the people, you know, play concerts and everything like that, which I already started to do. But I don't know, I don't want to stop with that. It's a dream of mine to be able to travel around the world and play in front of the people. And I know that this is a huge dream, and some of you may say that, you know, that will never happen these days. If you want something, you can do it. Why am I using the guitar that I do? Well, for you that don't know, I'm using a Les Paul shaped guitar, and well, the reason I'm using that specific guitar is that besides that it's really attractive to me. Slash and Gary Moore and Jimmy Page, all these guys, they used and they still use, well, not Gary Moore anymore because he's dead. But all these guys used Les Pauls, and for me that was like, it gave me such a great feeling, you know, just listening to that guitar. So ever since I wanted to start playing the guitar, I always gravitated towards a Les Paul. So yeah, that's pretty much the story about it. Favorite song? Well, my all-time favorite song is Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. And by the way, speaking of Guns N' Roses, what are the odds? No, but my all-time favorite song is Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. That song is, I cannot even express what I feel when I listen to that song. And every single time, it's the same feeling, it's the same drive that songs give me. So yeah, how much do you play every day? Well, that depends, because one day I can play for 4 or 5 hours, and the next day I can play for 20 or 30 minutes. It really depends on what mood I have, or you know, how I feel, if I feel like playing the guitar all day or if I don't. It really depends on how inspired I am that specific day. So yeah, it varies, you know, it's never the same amount of hours or the same amount of minutes that I play every single day. It depends every single day. Every single day. Okay, do you think it's talent or hard work? Well, this is probably the easiest question ever. It's definitely hard work, and I'm the living proof that you don't need talent to be able to play the guitar. Everybody used to tell me that, you know, you have to be born with the guitar in your hands to be able to play the guitar for the rest of your life or whatever. It's not true. I never had any guitar lessons. I never actually felt like, okay, this is the most natural thing for me to do, because it does take a lot of work and a lot of pain in your fingers to be able to play the guitar, and that's pretty much it. So if your parents or whoever tells you that you have to be born with the guitar in your hands to be able to play the guitar, do not trust them at all. Just follow your vision, follow your dream, follow whatever you have to follow, but it's not talent. Yeah, obviously there are some examples of talent or whatever super special force for some people to play the guitar, but that doesn't really occur every day. It doesn't really occur every day. It's more like of a, I don't know, Hollywood is making movies about that. One song you hate playing? Well, I don't play the song, but the song that I would hate playing if someone asked me to play is Wonderwall. I know it's a cliche for most guitarists, but that's true. That song is fucking driving me crazy, like, no. So yeah, it's Wonderwall. Ever wanted to give up? I actually did wanted to give up a couple of times, because there was a time when I didn't feel like I'm actually advancing in playing the guitar. I always felt like I'm just, you know, plateauing with whatever I was doing. And this feeling comes to everybody when they choose a career path or whatever, because you will always have your doubts, you will always feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to do. But if you just keep at it, just as Jimi Hendrix said, the guitar is going to reward you. So just keep playing, just keep at it. You know, if you're getting mad, just put the guitar down for 5 minutes, go grab a coffee or whatever, chill down, and then start playing again. Because this is it, you're working a creative field. It's not easy, it's never gonna be easy, and sometimes you'll just wanna say, you know, fuck it, I'm not doing it anymore. But trust me, just keep at it, and again, the guitar guitar will reward you. What does the guitar mean to you? And this is the last question, and well, I don't think that I can express that in words. It's a way of expression, and I think that only the notes can express that. So that's pretty much everything that I can say about it. Alright, this was the Q&A. I hope you liked it. If you want more Q&As like this, just leave comments in the comment section, and I'll do my best to just come out with another Q&A soon. So yeah, this was it. Thank you for the questions, and goodbye.